Hey y'all, so I know I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back again. I've been super busy and I'm sorry for not keeping y'all updated with what's going on with the plants. But I had some things that came up this summer and I needed to bring all my plants to Florida to my grandparents' house. So I ended up creating this little garden so they could all live their best life outside. And there's another little garden over there. So without further ado, let's get on a tour and let me give you an update on what the plants are doing. So let's actually go to the back where my favorite part is, because that's where I have all my aroids growing, and you could see them going off down here. So I mean, there's literally so much to see. We have epiphyllum, I don't know, I'll put the name on the bottom, but I forgot about what name it is. We have this epiphyllum chrysocardium growing right there on the tree. We have a bird's nest fern growing right there, a couple different orchids, Dischidia, Hoya, a staghorn fern, a couple of that bromeliads over here, with a Ripsalis paradoxa and a Hoya linearis doing its thing. It's a little yellow, but hopefully with time it'll get green again. But let's move down here. We have a beautiful stingray alocasia doing her thing. I tried growing this in my apartment and it was not doing anything. So I'm really happy that I got to bring her out here and she's thriving. Alocasia lauterbachkiana, colocasia. Damn, I'm forgetting my names, y'all. I'm getting bad at this. But she's doing her thing. We have philodendron dark lord growing right here. We have Monstera sprucianum and Monstera. Damn, I've been out of the game, y'all. Forgive me. But yeah, let me just show you. We have Epipremnum albo pinnatum down here. We have a little mayoi growing down there. Philodendron subhastatum, looking gorge. I mean, look at the bottom of those leaves. We have a little Costus amazonica variegata growing right here. Philodendron plowmanii doing her thing, and look at that new growth coming in. Pretty gorge. Monstera subpinnata, mammi growing right here. Philodendron hastatum, Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. El Choco, look at her doing her thing. Can we see that? I can't tell. El Choco doing her thing, looking beauty. Calathea, Bright Star, Syngonium Three Kings. We have some Georginanthus growing in there, a little Gloriosum, Alocasia Imperial. I forgot. If you know the name, put it down in the comments. We have a beautiful pink splash Syngonium. We also have an alba growing in here somewhere. I don't know where she's at the moment, but she's in there. Philodendron pastazanum, looking beauty. So the moss poles that I had in my house, I brought them out here in a suitcase, and they're just doing their thing now, looking super lush. It's 3 of them, planted right there. Let's move this way. We have Calathea Charlie, which is beautiful. I mean, like, look at those leaves. And this is Persian Shield. This I bought out here in Florida. I didn't really bring this from over there. And my beauty, my love, she is the Thamatophyllum sprucianum doing her thing, growing. She just put out a new leaf back there. All the Alocasia Regal Shield pups, literally I planted all over the yard. They're everywhere. Spathiphyllum domino growing in there. Monstera Adansonii. Let me see. What else can I see in here? A bunch of different calatheas growing underneath. The Makoyana doing her thing. What else? What else? Damn, I don't really, it's so dense. It's crazy. Oh, we have an Anthurium polydactylum growing right there. Yeah, let's keep moving around. I mean, look at this philodendron shoot, what is the name? Philodendron Campo postpartonianum, however we say it. She is climbing. This is the one that I had climbing on my wall in Brooklyn, and I'm so happy that she has an actual life here and she can live year round. But she's doing her thing, attaching to the tree, looking gorge. But let's move this way. Over here we have Epipremnum skeleton key, Bipennifolium, Rhaphidophora, Tetrasperma. We have some Epipremnum and Plasmium silver streak. We have Melanochrysum growing right there along the brick. I mean, it literally is a jungle. I love it so much. Let's move this out of the way and see what we can find here. Oh, we have another Pastazanum growing right there. I just planted my anthuriums in the ground. We have Magnificum. We have, what else? That is Ataka, the Amorphophallus. We had it in a pot. I had a potter in the ground. She's not looking too hot. And I'm not really sure what ginger this is. So if anybody knows what kind of ginger that is, let me know, because she's pretty gorge. Oh, we have a Ficus umbulata growing gorgeous. I mean, look at the size of these leaves. A Cercestus, she was in a pot, not doing so good. I had it planted in the ground. Dracaena, Gold Dragon, I don't know. Forgive me, y'all. I need to get back into the swing of things. But let's see, let's keep moving this way. We have Dieffenbachia reflector, looking gorgeous. I had her in my apartment and she's doing great out here. This Colocasia is massive. I'll go to the other side so you can actually see what she's doing, but she's huge. We have Alocasia Syrian doing her thing. She's a little baby. A bunch of different anthuriums growing over here. Chrysalinum, Forgetii right there, and yeah, Monstera over there. If you look into that little back corner, let me see if I can zoom in. Alocasia Freydig, that's the one that I actually had growing in my house since I first started my collection. She's living her life, doing her thing. It's honestly just so dense. Oh, we have a bunch of pipers growing on the ground over there. What else? Begonias in the back. You can see that one. We have Piper Bright Eyes. We're on the ground, trailing. Oh, another Ploumanii on the ground. Oh, and some Gloriosum doing their thing over there. And yeah, it's just crazy, crazy dense. Like it's looking pretty cool. I mean, we have Plumeria. I planted these to like give a little bit of shade so that everything didn't get like roasted by the sun. But yeah, pineapple lily right here. You can kind of see the flower that it has right there. And yeah, Alocasia bambino growing there. And oh, Aspidistra Singapore sling doing her thing. And that's kind of the gist of what's going on over here. Here's a more pulled out view so you can kind of see. And oh, and this is the Dracaena Werneckii that I had in my apartment. I love that I was able to like bring these out here and give them like a life instead of just letting them live in an apartment their entire life, you know? And now she gets to do her best out here, so let's give it up for planting the plants in the ground. But yeah, let's take a look at the next garden. Oh, and before I go too far, I wanted to acknowledge this. This is a Clerodendron, and I planted like 5 of these here because they're so beautiful. But yeah, really, really gorge. I love the back of the leaves. Have this like red color. And I saw it at the Naples Botanical Garden, and it just becomes such a beautiful, like, large shrub, small tree. So, and the flowers are beautiful. They're like pom-poms with these like long, skinny white flowers. They're gorge. Right here, we have a very sad looking jaboticaba, and hopefully it'll grow up to give fruits. We'll see. It's not looking too shabby, but I think the rabbits are just tearing it up, just like they're tearing up that cordyline right here. But you know, you can't win them all, and like nature has to be in here too, so we're gonna be chilling on that. But yeah, give it up. Now let's move to the other garden. So over here is the first garden that I did for my grandparents, and this has a lot of plants that I had growing in my house. So let's take a deeper look. Down here we have the, damn, this is really blown out, sorry y'all, the Alejandra squarosa. She's not looking too hot, but she really wasn't looking too hot in New York either, so I'm just kind of letting her live her best. I'm happy to say she's sprouting some pups from the bottom, so I feel like she's gonna have a whole new life, but she's doing her thing. These are all the Calathea zebrina pups. These I feel like are getting a little burnt out by the sun here, but you're about to see the other ones that I planted in a little bit more shade, and they're doing really, really good. So let's move this way. This is the papaya tree, little one. Honestly, when we planted this, when I started this garden, it was right here, like 3 months ago, and it's literally grown so fast. I mean, that's what it's gonna get to, but yeah, they look insane. And then down here, we have a Stromanthe Triostar. This is one of the like first plants I ever bought, and she's thriving. Also, my ZZ Raven is doing her thing. And if you move over here, this was one of the first Tradescantia Nanax that I ever bought, and you could see she is literally spreading like so fast. My first Costas Amazonica Variegata, doing beauty. And then if you look right here, the Calathea zebrina is just taking off, like literally so beautiful. Do we have any flowers? No, but she's doing her thing. And yeah, this is the guava tree. We have a bunch of caladiums growing, more Tradescantia zebrinas, trying to cover the ground so the weeds don't take over while I'm gone. But yeah, they're looking pretty good. Another colocasia, a large one. And yeah, let's keep moving. We'll go this way. We have a crinum lily right here. This is the yellow one. We also have a purple one growing on the other side. But there's that. We have a money tree, a plumeria right here that we transplanted. Here we have the purple crinum lily. This one looks a little sun bleached right here, but you know, she's gonna do her thing coming back. We have another banana tree. This one is one of the red leaf varieties. If I told you the name, I'd be lying, so I don't. But here we have a variegated ginger, another spiral ginger, more caladiums, and another one of the clerodendrons. This tree, I forgot the name of it, but I don't know, it grows in the Amazon, really pretty. The leaves are really cool. Let me see. Oh, over here we have one of the original spider plants that I had in my apartment. Y'all might have seen her hanging on a little fire escape, but she's growing here now. Also, this is the OG Monstera, let me see, that I had growing in my apartment too. She's living her life. Here we have this, I don't know the name of it, but the leaves are really cool and pretty. We have a Thamatophyllum bipenifolium doing her thing. This is a type of, I want to say Strelitzia. I don't know, if you know in the comments, let me know. We literally bought it at Home Depot like years ago, and I just planted it in the ground. Going into here, This is the Syngonium chia plants that I had growing in my living room. She's finally climbing the papaya tree, which I'm excited about. I want to see what the leaves look like when they mature. Satanthe that I had in my house, looking cool. I mean, honestly, it's just really a sea of Tradescantia zebrina right now. And yeah, another colocasia. This is a really dark version. The leaves are really beautiful. And oh, down here we have a Calathea orbifolia doing her thing. A Dracaena stardust. Can you see her? And oh, here's the Clerodendron that's doing. Here's the Clerodendron that's doing really beautiful. She looks gorgeous. I don't know if the color is paying off right now, but she is just dark green with these beautiful undersides of the leaves. And yeah, we have a fishtail palm right here, who she was a rescue. She was looking kind of sad in front of Home Depot and they were giving her away for 50%. So you know we had to snag her up, give her a home. And yeah, here's kind of like a pulled out view of this side of it. And she's looking gorgeous. I'm so mad that we missed the Plumerias blooming because they were gorgeous. We have like yellow and pink ones. And over here, we have, I don't know what they're called in English, but they're called campana in Spanish. But she is blooming like crazy. This is my grandmother's garden bed. She was doing her thing. Cooking up a storm, what's good. My grandfather's like propagations over there. He has like mangoes, bananas, coconut trees, everything. And here's a front view of this. I was doing some gardening earlier, so it's a little messy. It's not perfect, but it's pretty gorge. And here they have more propagations. It's like avocados, mangoes, and I think that's all they really have grown over here. But yeah, here's an overview of the garden. Sorry if it's a little blown out. It's the morning. I wanted to get it before it was like really blown out at the end of the day. I mean, these papaya trees are nuts. And look at how many papayas he has grown up there. I'm like, what's good? Let's eat. But yeah, here's a little pulled out view of this garden. Over here we have like cannas, crotons, another small like plantain. I planted some Tradescantias over here to keep some of the weeds out because the weeds were crazy. But we have another cordyline here, a really beautiful plumeria in the middle. This is breadfruit, which is one of my favorites. She's looking so cool. I remember seeing these in DR and Brazil when I was over there, and I was like, oh my God, I want one. And yeah, we found one, and she's gorgeous. I mean, look at the size of that. Insane. Yeah, we have some Syngonium 3 Kings growing right here. Go around. Syngonium 3 Kings. We have some Epipremnums, another Campos Parpotonianum growing up there. More cordylines, plumeria, crotons, a very sad looking mango. Oh, this is one of the OG plants from my apartment. She's finally in the ground doing her thing. Syngonium batique, crawling, doing her thing. Cranberry hibiscus. I've actually been watching this food foresting channel, and you could actually eat these leaves, which are really tasty. They taste like cranberry. Another croton, a palm, cannas, spiral gingers doing their thing. Always filled with ants because they have like hella sugary flowers. I heard you can eat them, but I haven't tried it yet. Plumeria, mangoes like crazy. Another papaya doing her thing. And here is the mother of it all. I mean, look at this leaf, honestly. It's massive, so crazy. And yeah, probably one of my favorite ones. I think we're gonna have to plant another one to just help like create more shade over here. But yeah, she's pretty beauty. We have this croton down here, another croton. If we look on this side, another ginger. We have, what else can we see? Florida Ghost growing right there, looking tiny and little, but doing her thing. More of the Regal Shield. They're literally everywhere. I got so many pups of these. Another Crinum lily growing right there. What else? What else? Can we look in here? Is there anything special in there? I mean, it just looks like a big, dense little jungle right now. I can't wait till this grows in a little bit more and I'm able to like kind of take a couple leaves out and kind of like create space. But yeah, it's gonna be gorge. And that's pretty much it for this side. Let's do a little pulled out view. Oh, another Warnecki. So this one is, I planted in a little bit more like a sunny spot, and the leaves are like really, really bright. So hopefully it survives, we'll see. But I feel like she's doing good. She's pushing out leaves, so she'll be kicking it. Oh, we have a little gardenia right here. If I told you what variety it was, I'd be lying, but I got it from Logi's, so go support the girls. And yeah, I think that's pretty much an overview. I'll be back in a couple months. Oh wait, let's come over here. So at the bottom of this mango tree, I planted some Monstera Peru that's already starting to climb. That's really cool. This was that pothos that I had in my fish tank. I was like, it needs a life of its own. Syngonium. And yeah, it's doing its thing. Oh, and before we go, I wanted to show you this. This is one of my favorite trees. This is called a Cecropia palmata. And the leaves are just stunning. Like so pretty, so gorgeous. These are the fruits and they taste like really, really sweet. And they have like this like gummy worm like texture. I love them. This one's going out. And the bottom of the leaves are like really white, really pretty. But yeah, I'm really excited for this to kind of take off. What is that? I don't know what that is. It looks weird. But I'm excited for this to take off because it's supposed to grow really fast. And then this over here is going to become a garden as well. So I planted a little monstera there. Let's see what it gives. But yeah, I mean, my grandfather also has like bananas growing over here, doing their thing. We have one with little baby with bananas right now, which is cute. Look at that thing. And yeah, another plumeria growing in between, but it's cute or whatever. So yeah, that's the garden tour. I hope you enjoyed it. It has been my new little project and I'm in love with it. I am gonna continue to grow plants in my apartment in the fall, but for now, these are gonna be where the homegirls live, and I'll start my collection again in the fall, but I'll keep you posted on that. And I promise to be more on top of my YouTube channel and keep you guys posted with a lot of planty content. So stay tuned and I will see y'all soon. Bye-bye.